Hi everyone, welcome to Live Chat Tuesday number 39. I am Crystal, the Yarny Chicken and Crazy Cat Lady. And if you are watching on replay, please leave me a comment and let me know that you watched on replay and what you are currently working on. And I hope everyone is having a wonderful Tuesday so far. And I did hear from my 800 subscriber giveaway winner, which that is good. Always a good feeling when the winner contacts me. So I have not really been working on much of anything except my blanket, the knit stitch Tunisian blanket. I did make a, mask extender for a face mask. For someone that my grandmother knows. And other than that, I haven't made much of anything or been working on much of anything. Hi, Zara. How are you? What are you currently working on? Kind of just felt like I was in a funk. Lost my Crojo a little bit. Trying to think of something I can crochet or knit. I don't really want to work on my pink knitted shawl. I'm kind of off on that, and I thought about making some socks, knitting some socks up, but not sure yet. Oh, that's good to hear. I'm glad you're doing good. You're welcome. Oh, you're making amagurumis for Amagurumi Wars. Awesome. I haven't seen any of the videos yet, but I did see somebody had posted about it. Who's all involved? I think it's Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming, right? I know she was doing the t-shirt wars too, so. What's the weather like where you are? Yarn Overhook, okay. Oh, Nancy's also in it too. Awesome. So how does that work? How does the Amagurumi Wars work? It's called, oh wow, 20 to 25 degrees Celsius. I'm not really sure what Celsius is to Fahrenheit, but I know that can get pretty cold. Oh, that's the coldest you'll get. Okay. Yeah, it was, it's 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, actually, no, it's like 55. It's mid 50s Fahrenheit. But I know it's supposed to be in the 30s, like freezing tonight. So for the next 3 nights. Every month, one host posts 10 patterns, 8 free, 2 paid. Oh, okay. I'll have to look into that and see what cute little amagurumis y'all are making. Hi, Mary Beth. How are you doing? She says, hello, freezing here in Wisconsin. Yeah, it's starting to get winter here. It was, I was just saying it was in the mid 50s. And it's supposed to get in the 30s tonight. But like, say, if I look up the weather, excuse me, if I look up the weather, it's always 4 degrees colder than what they say it's going to be. So You make amigurumi, send the pics to that host. Okay. Well, it sounds like a good, fun project for everyone to do. So are y'all having a good Tuesday so far? One free pattern, 1 point. Paid pattern, you get 2 points. By end of month, they share our mates. Aw. Well, that's kind of neat how it goes by a point system. I'll definitely have to look into that and see what all y'all are making. -3 degrees by me and getting down to -13. Oh my goodness. Well, you better stay inside and not freeze. Gift prizes, not sorted, they said, but I love making amigurumi, so I'm participating. That's cool. Hey, Connie. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Hi, Joe. Hi, Regina. Welcome in, everyone. How is everyone doing today? And I hope y'all are having a good Tuesday so far. I got a question for y'all, crocheters and knitters. What do you do when you feel like you've lost your Crojo? How do you get it back? You're catching up on your YouTube comments. Yeah, I just saw that you had posted that Crochet Tuesday. I gotta watch it after my live. For the fun of making new items I'm posting on Instagram, I posted already 4 of them. I'll go take a look. I shift from knit to crochet and vice versa. Okay. Hey, Wriggles. How are you doing? Is Kentucky cold yet? Just got to push through. Maybe find a project that excites you that isn't too big of a project. That's true. I mean, ever since Friday, I've just felt like I was kind of and so I I actually picked up my Tunisian blanket yesterday and I did 2 rows, but I had to really make myself do that because I didn't feel like doing anything. Put the yarn in bed and jump in it. And just leave there. Rebecca, hi, sweetie. How are you doing? I'm glad you could make it to my live. No, I did not, Connie. Oh my goodness. I hope she's okay. I hope Kim is okay. Oh my God, I feel like I'm fixing to cry. I'm already teary-eyed. Well, my heart goes out to her. Getting a whopper of a storm in New Jersey this weekend. Lots of forecasts for 20 to 35 inches of snow. Oh my God. Sometimes I look for something new that, oh, it just jumped. Hold on. that I haven't done before, then that gets me started. You know, I was thinking about, I've never done a asymmetrical shawl, and I know Bag O' Day has one, so I was thinking about doing that, but I was like, I don't know what yarn I'm going to use, and then I'd have to look, and I'd have to go look at the tutorial and see if she uses a 3 or 4 or 5 weight. So, but yeah, I did think about doing something I've never done. Barbara says it's 28 there. Wow. I'm glad you were able to make it too, Rebecca. And you're not doing too bad. That's good. Seems she is recuperating fine. I messaged her yesterday. Well, that is awesome. I'm glad she's on the mend. I will keep her in my thoughts and prayers for sure. Start it? Okay. Hey, Nisi, how are you feeling today? Just give it a go. I will do that. Oh, Nisi, you finally got sleep? Well, that's good. I hope you slept really deep and really good. Cough is slowly improving. Awesome. Hi, Isla. How are you? How's the test pattern going? Waiting to see if the doctor is going to do my colonoscopy tomorrow or if it's going to be postponed because of breathing issues. I'm sorry that you're having trouble breathing. I know my grandmother, when she has to, she calls her scope, dope, and rope. um, I know she hates having that done. I'm doing good, Isla. Connie says to Zara that we are doing a lot better, just still trying to get our energy back. My mom's still having problems with that too, so I know she can probably sympathize with y'all that about that big time. Yeah. Connie's telling Nisi, glad you are doing better. It will slowly start getting better now, but you will probably feel really tired for quite a while. That is that's what my mom and my brother have been going through. Well, maybe not my brother so much. He seems to be perfectly fine. The test pattern is going well. Should be finished soon. Awesome. I'm glad you're almost finished with it. I'm excited. Still waiting for your Hobby Lobby order? Oh, they need to get on the ball and hurry up and send it. You've been waiting like 2 weeks, huh, Regina? Well, Hobie finally sent the yarn that was missing out of that order, and we ended up having to call them. I mean, I did not even know they had a 1888 number, and so I had called them, and I talked to this one lady, and she finally understood what I was trying to say, that they were missing out of the order and that I had replied to an email. And they said, yeah, that's kind of just like a automated thing. So it would take a while for them to get back to me through an email. So, but they finally did send the yarn out and we got it yesterday. Prayers for all those in pain. May you all get better soon. For those who are healthy, may you stay happy and healthy. That is a sweet comment, Zara. Wishing we all have a great year in 2022. Yes, I hope everybody has a better year than last year. Hi, Tank. Welcome in. How are you doing? Thank you so much. It's actually a little bit more brighter than what it's showing here. But thank you. I thought new year, new hair color. I need a change. It's still kind of a bit red, but it's more like a strawberry blonde, I guess, since I had the red on it. But as you can tell here, the roots, it's a lot lighter, but that was my natural hair color coming out. I was trying to go a little bit more blonder, but it you know, when you dye your hair, it's not always going to come out the right way. Thank you, Mary Beth. I have been a redhead for the last 5 or 6 years. And I was like, I used to be a blonde. And I was like, I just need a change. I'm done with red hair for a while. Thank you, Joe. Except my local FedEx location, but they won't deliver because the last time they got here, they got stuff in my driveway. You mean stuck or left stuff in your driveway? I'd be too chicken to dye my own hair. I have had mishaps before. I really have. Or I don't cover it good enough. And then like say right here, there'd be a patch of undyed hair. I've had that happen. It's just, I have to have my grandmother or my mom do the back because I can't see back there. My daughter is a redhead, more strawberry blonde. My natural hair color is like a medium brown, and I don't like brown. It's too boring to me. On me. But yeah. I have had my hair color, every hair color in the book. I've been black, I've been blonde, I've been black and red, I've been red and black underneath, or blonde with black underneath. I mean, or black somewhere. It's been, I've been burgundy. Oh, they got stuck in your driveway. Okay. Yeah, they sometimes don't even pull in our driveway. They'll just stop out on the road. I used to be blackhead. Now I'm streaked with gray. I got gray. I don't have a lot of it, but I do have gray. And you know what I say about gray that you have? It's wisdom that you've gained. And it don't bother me. I mean, to have little bits of gray. I just say, oh, well, it shows that I've gained some wisdom. Oh, Niecy's leaving. Bye, Niecy. I hope you feel better. Thanks for stopping in. I'm a blonde. I've colored my hair strawberry blonde, auburn, and light brown before. Yeah, I've been auburn too. Or when I dye my hair red and it fades out, it'll go to auburn. Red hair is a younger, but now it's strawberry blonde. It's more strawberry blonde in the summertime. Yes, Mary Beth, you've got some wisdom. You've gained wisdom over your life. That's the way I see it. That's what I've heard, like the old wives' tale, that gray hair means wisdom. So I just stick with that. I've only used temporary colors, but I love purple. Actually, mine's not gray, it's silver. Well, you can still classify it as wisdom. The green that I tried to apply to my underneath, which it was a semi-permanent, where it rinses out. But since I had dyed it like with a darker color, no one could see it on camera at all. And I was thinking, well, if I can get my underneath a different color, which I did, it did dye. So I was worried about that big time. I was afraid the dye wasn't going to take and then I'd have to re-dye it. So, but it comes in a tube, and I got it from Sleek Shop, and it was like $16 on sale for 8, and it's reusable, so I didn't have to throw it away if I didn't use all of it. So that was the only good thing. Came in a tube, and it was supposed to be peacock green or something like that, and it's like a deep teal, greenish teal. But yeah. So what is everybody working on? I know Zara was working on Amagurumis. You're working on your temperature blanket. Plan to work on my knitted shawl today. Which knitted shawl are you doing? I joined a crochet along, making a doily. Aw, are you using a crochet thread? I am working on Clemson colored blanket using the V-stitch from my brother-in-law. I bet that's going to be pretty. Week 1 is done. 4 more weeks to go. Regina is also working on her temperature blanket, getting caught up on my scrappy blanket, and trying to figure out if I want to cast on a shawl or start a pair of Christmas socks. Are you still working on your pink shawl, Regina? Tank says, I'm working on my whatchamacallit. I love that word. Whatchamacallit right now, but I need to finish spring's pineapple on the boardwalk crochet along. Are you going to try the cucumber and zucchini challenge too? Yes, I am. Joe, while you're here, I did send you an email about the challenges. But since you're here, I'll ask you real quick. Now, when we do our initial video to the entry saying that we're going to take part, can I do all 3 entries in one video and use all 3 of the hashtags we're supposed to use in the title of that one video, or do I have to make 3 separate videos? Because I don't want to do it wrong. Oh, hold on a second, guys. My blue screen popped up to activate Windows. Okay. Yes, and I just got a notification this morning that my zucchini Black Beauty seeds from, what is their name? I can't think. Baker's Creek, shipped today. So they'll be here soon. Okay, 3 separate videos. Gotcha, Joe. Thank you so much. Yes, I am going to take part in all 3 of them. I mean, we're going to grow stuff. Why not? So, you know, might as well grow them and take part in the challenges anyway. Let's see. Zara says, yes, 2mm hook and thin thread. Oh, I can't work with crochet thread. I would have to use a bigger hook to do crochet thread, but I would cheat and use a 1-weight yarn to make a doily out of. I've done that before. Comes out a little bigger, but crochet thread is just so small. I can't even see the stitches. It's called Sunset Light Shawl. It's the pink one that I've been working on. I was bored, so I started some doilies in thick cotton, 3.5mm. And my grandmother says they have a different name for a doily that is made with bigger yarn. Does anybody know what that's called? She thought it was called a mandala or something like that, and I don't know. When I first started crocheting, I took like a real thin weight 3 that was more like a 2 and made doilies out of. Unfortunately, I ran out of yarn, so I got to wait until next month to order. Okay, so that's the pink shawl you were working on, Regina. Hi, Big Matt. Welcome in. How are you doing? Have to go. Nice seeing you. Have a great day. Thank you, Mary Beth. I hope you have a great day also. Hi, Vicky. Oh, Vicky. I made your hook yesterday. All the people that were gonna my 800 subscriber giveaway winner and you, I made your hook yesterday, and so in the next 2 or 3 days I'll try to get it out. It's gotta finish setting and then glazing and all that, but I made them yesterday, so I'm sorry it took so long, Vicky. Don't have any homespun. I can't work with homespun. I mean, I've heard that knitting with it is better than crocheting with it, but I can't work with homespun. I'm so looking forward to seeing everyone's videos. I bet you are, Joe. I bet that it's very exciting to have people participate. Like, I can kind of relate because the crochet along that I did last year, it was awesome to see everybody's works in progress and then a finished object, and it was so cool. 1 weight is not much bigger. Yeah, that is true, Tank. I mean, but if you're using a small hook that is a steel hook, it's very hard to see the stitches if you're not worried about it. I mean, I was reading Vicky's comment where he's if you can't see the stitches, it's a doily is a doily. Okay. No worries. Well, I'm just updating you, letting you know. I was going to send you an email anyway, but now that you're here, I don't have to. Was it you that picked the lavender? Let me look at my notes here. Hold on. Yeah, Vicky. I ran out of lavender, but I mixed a little bit of dark purple with some white to make it a lighter purple. I hope that's okay. Hi, Melanie. Welcome in. How are you doing? What are you currently working on? Hi, Brenda. What are you currently working on? I hope y'all are having a good Tuesday so far. I use a number 10 boy steel hook. going to be funny too when the bigger Peter Pepper might only grow to be 3 inches. The description might leave people crying. uh, no problem. Okay, good. I'm glad, Vicky. I used a 1.9 millimeter with my Red Heart size 10 on my doilies. I'm still working on the Lost in Time poncho. I gotta look that up and see what it looks like, because that sounds like it'd be very interesting. I made a tiny elephant 2-inch tall. Oh, how cute. 0.5 millimeter hook, and the tiniest of the thread. That was first and last. I used a 0.5 millimeter. Never dared to touch that hook again for an amigurumi. I bet that took some time to do. Wow. 2 inches. That is tiny. I have seen like little bitty dragons that people had made that are like can fit in the palm of your hand, and I'm like, I can barely crochet a leg for my amigurumi whenever, like when I was working on the dog. It was hard to do just 6 stitches around for me. I can't imagine a little tiny amigurumi elephant. You know what, Zara? If you still have that elephant, I would love to see a picture of that thing. I think that would be cool to see. On the 4th row repeats, I'm working on a sock. I got the heel turn done and gussets. Yay! I know my grandmother had problems with the heel turn a little bit. She's like, well, why are we doing this? And I'm like, well, it makes it kind of do this and this and this. And so she eventually understood after doing it. And Vicky is still working on her son, Snoopy. I have the Lost in Time pattern. Oh, it's on your Instagram? Okay, I will definitely look it up along with all the amigurumis you're doing for that Amigurumi Wars. There are supposed to be easier methods for the heel. There was one time I made a shawl with a 1-weight yarn, and it was kind of like something comparative to a lace knitted shawl almost. That took me several weeks, and I swore to myself, I'll never make another crocheted circular shawl that was out of that small of yarn. It took forever, and it would make my hand hurt. But I didn't have a problem knitting a lace weight shawl. Using a lace weight yarn to knit a shawl. I was trying to combine yarn and shawl. And then I also thought about doing another pair of socks. I have been wanting to make another pair because the ones that I knitted for myself, I gave to my mom for Christmas because she wanted a pair. So I have been thinking about doing another pair of socks. Yes, you can, Tank. You have 500 subscribers? You got a community tab already? How did I not realize that? I used to grow flowers, roses mainly, and green chilies when in school. Now I'm full-time mom, so not time for plants. I want to start growing on the terrace of my home, rooftop gardening. And you're in the UK, aren't you, Zara? Or are you in where are you? I forget sometimes. Okay, Brenda. India. Okay. I don't know why I was thinking Australia. Who's in Australia? That's one of my subscribers. Oh well, it don't matter. Uh I sometimes get it mixed up, but I can remember names easier than I can where y'all are all located. Yep. Follow Joe's advice. You can do it. Just do a couple of plants in pots. And my sweet peppers are the two that I have left are almost completely red. I am very excited. And I finally found out all the little bugs that were on the jalapeno and the sweet pepper that I have in the little rectangle box were aphids and clover mites. That was the little red and green bugs. And I used some soapy water and it killed them. So no more bugs. I'm very happy. I have 2 little jalapenos and I'm hoping they'll make it. Hey, Miguel, what's up? How you doing? What are you currently working on, Miguel? You just posted it to your community tab. I will take a look when I get off my live. I'm going to write me a note so I don't forget that. Hi, Gabby. How are you doing? Welcome in. What are you currently working on? Hi, Cloudy Nook Crochet. It's okay. I know typos happen. How are you doing and what are you currently working on? Question is what I am not working on. Peppers are amazing. Keep that plant alive and plant it next year. I'm hoping it'll last inside. I have been saving the seeds like out of the jalapeno that I did, the one jalapeno that turned red that I got. I did save the seeds from that. And then I saved it's a gypsy pepper, sweet pepper. I saved the seeds from the 2 that I got last year. Gabby is working on a cardigan. What did I miss about a coconut tree? I have a coconut tree right inside my house. My grandma got this home built. She didn't want to disturb the trees, so the tree stays. The home built around it. That is awesome. That is an awesome idea. Do y'all actually get coconuts off of it? I can't wait for spring to come. I'm so excited. I love gardening. Sure want to plant herbs for tea. Aw. I already read that comment. Finishing up 2021 year-long crochet along. What are y'all working on? You're Lori, right? I know your name. Your name. And I think it's Lori, if I'm correct. I seem to have too many irons in the fire. That's why I don't like starting a whole bunch of whips, because I'll focus on one more than the other. So I try to only have one project at a time, or one crochet project, one knit project. And obviously one Tunisian project for the last 2 years. See, even Connie thought your name was Lori. I think that's right. That is right. Planning on starting to grow tomatoes and some flowers. Hey, Kaylin, welcome in. How are you doing? You can also put some peroxide and water in a spray bottle to kill the gnats and little bugs. Also spray the dirt. I actually did spray the dirt where the peppers were, just in case the bugs fell off and didn't die, but the soapy water is supposed to dry them out. Okay, your name is Lori. Good. See, I kind of remember certain channels' names, and sometimes it is so hard to. But after a while, if I I usually write it down in my little book that I have, and then at every live when they come in, I look at it, and then I eventually do end up remembering it. Hi, Mary. How are you doing today? It's okay. Don't worry about being late. Nobody's ever late on a live. You just can come in and go when you need to. Yes, every 3 months I need to get them off the tree, or you will have coconut rain when there is too much wind. The 4 crochet alongs are, oh, it just jumped. Leather Collection Destination Blanket, Moogly Crochet Along, Divine Debris Crochet Along, and the Cool Crochet Society Crochet Along. Wow, that's a lot of crochet alongs. Hi, Jody. Welcome in. How are you doing? What are you currently working on? To avoid them falling on our heads, I have metal rods, some net kind, just in case they fall. I never heard about crochet alongs until I got on YouTube last year. Went kind of crazy. That's understandable. I am doing well. Thank you for asking. How are you ladies doing? I'm doing pretty good. I was just saying earlier, I was kind of in a funk and don't know what to crochet. I feel like I've lost my Crojo, but a couple of people's given me ideas, so I might just have to jump in and just do something. But also, I still want to try to make myself work on the Tunisian blanket. Since I'm kind of having a feeling of wanting to work on it, I need to work on it while I want to. Otherwise, I won't ever get it done. Oh, Jody, you're working on a dog sweater. Oh, I bet that's cute. I'm currently working on a knit ear warmer and crocheting a pair of slippers for my father-in-law. Yes, I do, Jody. I'm still kind of a newbie. I knit my first lace weight shawl and had to learn a lot of new techniques to do that. And I've done mostly like simple stuff like knit a hat or knit a scarf. Um, but I I'm still I did the pattern. Hi Katrina, welcome in. How are you doing today and what are you currently working on? I lost my train of thought. The knitted shawl, the lace weight shawl, it was a Expression Fiber Arts pattern, and it was the very first knitted shawl I done, especially in the lace weight, to knit one. And it was so much funner than I thought it was going to be. I don't like crocheting with that thin of a yarn, but knitting with it was wonderful. I didn't have any problems. Well, I mean, I had problems with the stitches, don't get me wrong, but I didn't have any problems with hand cramps or anything like that when I crochet with it. I do. How's your knit, Crow, then? I switch back and forth so I don't get bored. That's, okay, see, I started that pink knit shawl and then I messed up and my grandmother frogged it all back to before the design started. And that's when I lost my knitting kind of want to knit. And so that's when I started picking up my Tunisian blanket. And then after my chicken passed away on Friday, I've kind of been in a funk and kind of lost my Crojo. So I just was like, well, I'm just going to have to find something to do to keep me busy. I can't sit here and watch TV or YouTube. I get too tired and then I want to go to sleep. So I got to find something to do. Yes, it was a lot for a knit for a beginner, but I absolutely loved that pattern and I so wanted to do it. And I was like, I have never done a knitted shawl, so I'm going to move out of my comfort zone and I'm going to try it. I did have a lot of problems with like yarning over in the wrong direction or doing a slip knit pass, and that's where you slip a stitch off, you knit one or knit two together, and then you pass that stitch over it. I had to figure out how to undo that. And there was a couple of other techniques that I had to learn to do that shawl. And the good thing about it is it's so lacy that you can't see the mess ups. But when I messed up on that pink 4-weight yarn shawl, that just kind of ruined it for me. Katrina says, I am doing good, thank you. I'm working on a mosaic and I designed my own poncho that will have a tutorial for it. Awesome. Have you thought of a name for the poncho? Yeah, R.I.P. Rest in peace, Freya. Friday night, what happened was, like, the reason I did not go live and had to reschedule is we have a neighbor that she lets her dogs just run around. And I had buried Freya in the pasture up by the fence. Well, that afternoon, about 4 o'clock, the kid came home next door and let the dogs out, and it tried to dig her up. And I went berserk. And I was so emotional that I couldn't do the live. And then it caused drama with the next door neighbor and everything, but she has been keeping her dogs put up, so that's good. go look at your stash and start the shawl, said Bod has a pattern. The asymmetrical shawl? Okay. I think I will do that. I think I will do that. I haven't done one of Bagarday's patterns in a very long time, so I think that would be good. I want to do her new sweater tutorial that she just put out, the red one, but I don't know if I have enough yarn to do that because I don't have a lot of 5-weight yarn, so I might have to make it in a 4-weight. And the sweet, welcome back, Brenda. The sweet Mary Beth that sent me the Unforgettable, I might be able to make it with that. Just start, then you will be able to move to your old whips. I don't have any old whips except my Tunisian blanket. Well, yeah, the knitted shawl. That's the only thing I have that's a whip right now. Thank you, Melanie. Thank you, everyone. It was when, okay, I had raised Freya from an egg. I watched all the chickens hatch out of the eggs. And so it was even more hard on me when she passed. But I kind of was a little prepared because I knew she was not acting right, doing right. And so I knew it was kind of coming. I was hoping she would get better, but she didn't. But, you know, everything happens for a reason. And so to help with the closure, that's why I did the little video. And I realized I didn't have a lot of pictures of her. And so I had to go and film videos off my YouTube channel because I didn't have many pictures to actually make a collage picture video. So, but she was such a sweet chicken. And, yeah. You called it Rope Square Poncho. That's a cute name, Katrina. No. Mary, Frey was not the chicken that was injured. That's Missy. She's actually still doing good. She's blind in one eye, and she makes it work. I mean, I really hate that she's blind in one eye, but she still scavenges for little bugs and digs in the dirt, and she's a happy, talkative chicken. A lot of the time, you'll hear her squawking. What type of chicken was Freya? I think she was either a Buff Orpington. I really don't know, but either she was a Buff Orpington or a white Leghorn and Rhode Island Red mix, but I'm not 100% sure. But I know she was just a sweet, sweet, sweet thing. Ever since she was a month old, I could pet her and pick her up and walk around with her. I always called her my little friend. You're welcome, Katrina. And Missy will also let me hold her. But that's it. All the others, like the brown leghorns, they won't let me near them. They'll let me walk around them if I'm very, very slow. Otherwise, it freaks them out. And then the other chicken that we have, they won't let me pick them up. I have to run and catch them. And like if we ever had to put them in their little house to keep them warm in the big pen, we have to chase them about 5-10 minutes to even get them because they're still skittish. Hi, Brenda Morgan. Welcome in. How are you doing? And what are you currently working on? You know, and the bad thing is too, there's no, where we live, we're out of the city limits, so there's no leash laws out here. That's the bad thing. I lost a 2-month-old with vitamin deficiency. She had flopsy. A strong woman is what Missy is. Yes, she is. She's a little trooper. She's been through a lot. We had to doctor her eye for, I think, a good month, and then she still ended up going blind. But that's better than losing her whole eye. Crystal, I posted a picture of the Lost in Time poncho on your Facebook group. Awesome. I have not been on my Facebook group recently, except for like when I share something from YouTube to Aw, I'm sorry, Jody. She couldn't hold her little chick head up. And did the dog come in onto your property? Yes, it did. If so, you can protect your animals. It's when I looked up the laws about the dogs, if it attacks a human, if it is destructing your property, then you can do something about it. But other than that, I don't think there was much I could do. But she has started keeping her dogs in the backyard like she should be doing. So after all that drama, she threatened to call the cops on us. We weren't doing nothing. All we were telling her is keep your dog in your own yard. How hard is that? No leash is bad. I wish people would just be kind and more understanding. Me too. And see, my mom had messaged her and said, Crystal lost her chicken this morning. Can you please keep your dogs in your own yard? It's over here digging up her dead chicken. And she started backlashing at my mom, which was wrong of her in the first place. Anyway, so long story short, she has started putting her dogs where they're supposed to go. Hi, Jennifer. Welcome in, Miss Froggy Winna Knitting. Hi, Laura's Yarn Talk. Welcome in. First time here. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you ladies doing, and what are y'all currently working on? Yes, tank chickens are our property. If she would have started this 3 years ago, keeping her dogs on her property, we wouldn't have problems. So we had chicken and turkey and ducks and goats. Got rid of the chickens, and the goats only have ducks now. We used to have goats too. I mean, back in the late 90s. Oh, I had this one little goat. His name was Draco. And I don't know what kind he was, but he was black, and he had brown little lines right here on his face, and brown little strips on his legs, and white on his ears. He was so cute. I remember taking him to show and tell at in 4th grade. My grandfather came up in the afternoon, fed a bottle to him. All the kids loved petting him. I think he was only 4 months old at that time. You're doing well, Jennifer. That's good. We have a lot of coyotes where I live, so we kind of just play it by ear and what we raise. Yeah, we have coyotes around here too, because we can hear them whoop, 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 at night. You're working on a king-size blanket. That's a big project, Laura. Wow. I have told Mama we needed more goats, because then we could move them around the pasture and have them eat our grass instead of her mowing it. But they're kind of expensive, and you gotta give them medicine every month. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into taking care of goats. But I wouldn't mind having another one. I used to could call my goat Drago, and he would come running. He knew his name. He would follow me around the yard. I could let him out of his pen. He would follow me around the yard. He would sit on my lap like a little dog. He was adorable. Jody, I am in Texas. Goats are cute. I live in the city. That's why we have 5 dogs. Can't have anything else. I'm in Illinois, 0 degrees right now. Holy cow. I hope you're inside staying warm. Or a baby donkey or a miniature horse. Yeah, but we wanted I want a goat so we can be able to milk it and make cheese and butter and all that stuff. You need at least 2 goats. Okay, well, yeah, that is true. If you check out my Instagram, I think I have videos of my goats when they're still, I love them. We had a mama and she had babies. Aww. My son coaches baseball with a dude named Draco. That's funny. Hi, Chris. I'm sorry. I just saw your name. Welcome in. Get sheep. I love goat cheese. Yes, so warm in here. I'm glad you're staying warm, Jody. Sheep don't love you like goats. That is true. But yeah, I was just gonna say that, Zara. Sheep, yes, so you get wool, and then I could make my own wool. So the kids call the 2 coaches Degrego. Yes, but sheep make better yarn. I was trying to convince my husband to get an alpaca. What about Angora goats? Yeah. I'd love to get a goat, but I don't think Mama wants another one. That's the thing. Make wool, dye wool, make beautiful projects. Exactly, Zara. I mean, I'm still new to spinning yarn, but I have a drop spindle, and I've practiced a little bit, and I've had some spun yarn on the drop spindle that's been sitting there for probably a half a year that I still got to do something with. I got to finish it up. Get both. Get all the things. Yeah, just turn this place into a farm. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want milk from a sheep. We used to make goat cheese out of the goats that we did have. Hi, Dark 30 Outdoors. How are you doing? Thank you for joining us. What is your name so I know what to call you, or I could just call you Dark 30. Okay, Mary. Good. I'm working, sort of. Laugh out loud. Finish that. Start with something. No more TV, Crystal, just to show your spinning skills. Just finish it. Yeah, I ended up because I'm actually. Do y'all remember seeing the little bitty packages that were at Hobby Lobby of the the little roving wool packages from Hobby Lobby that Bag O' Day did like a soap bar out of? I'm actually spinning those into yarn. They're a little rough, but I have like 4 or 5 more packages to go. Your name is Kyle. Kyle the super dork. Well, welcome in, Kyle. They say it's like goat's milk, but I don't know about that. Oh, you have some of those too? I had originally bought them to make the little soap, like soap things, the scrubbies that, I mean, not scrubbies, but felted soap bar that Bag O' Day did. And then I ended up finding out that I could spin it. And that's when I chose to get into spinning the yarn. And so I was going to use all those to spin the yarn, but never finished it because I think I got on to something else and did something else and just set it down. And you're a goofball. Well, that is fine. It's sometimes good to be goofy. I wasn't a fan of getting milk or cheese. It had a unique taste. I bought them because they were on sale. So did I. Hi, Hook by Suze. How are you doing? Thank you. What are you currently working on, Suze? Kyle has a channel about fishing, hunting, and outdoors. Well, my grandmother likes fishing. My grandfather liked hunting, and I like outdoors, so. Whoa, we're at 1 hour and 7 minutes. Man, time just flew by. I can't believe it's already been 1 hour. It's crazy. Last time I looked, it was like 34 minutes in. Now it's 1 hour and 30 minutes went by so quick. Oh, wow. Hiking, camping, and kayaking. You do a lot on your channel. Crystal, I'm off to bed, 12:37 a.m. here. Thank you for this wonderful time. Had a great time today. Have a great day and a week ahead. Thank you, Zara. I hope you have a good night's sleep and take care also. And I will see you later. Jody says, this was nice. Thank you, Crystal. Now go play with some fiber. CB! Ooga Homestead. Hi. How are you doing, CB? You're very welcome, Zara. And Tank needs to go get dinner started. Okay, well, have a good night, Tank, and enjoy your dinner. I'll probably get off here in just a minute anyway. Regina says, I love the outdoors. We hike and kayak and fish. I don't get into hunting. I'm not patient enough in camping. See, I do not hunt, but I used to go with my grandfather when I was like 10 or, in between 8 and 14. And he would hunt deer and then we'd, eat the deer. But Yeah, I don't go hunting myself. I don't like guns. So I don't use guns. I'm doing pretty good, CB. Uh Pretty good. But I do have a bow and arrow, and I have tried to practice with that. Not very good, but yeah. So I think I found it at an estate sale. It's I don't even remember what it was called, but it's kind of like a bow, a compound bow that's for teenagers. And when I was younger, I remember the compound bows that my grandfather had. They were so hard to pull, to draw back. Uh, I can barely pull this one back, but I did get to a point where I know it doesn't have a sight on it, so you're not looking through a little hole, but I was able to get to the point where I could draw it back, shoot the arrow, and almost hit the target where I was aiming. So, I mean, but I haven't practiced in like a year and a half. And if push comes to shove and say the grid went down, you got no power, no way to cook, go to the store and get food. If I could find a way to hunt, and provide for the family, that would be good. But I would not be using guns. I don't like guns. So I want to be able to use the bow. They don't have pointy tips. They're just practice tips. So I can't hunt anything anyway. So, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. And I hope everyone has a wonderful Tuesday or Tuesday night, Tuesday evening, Tuesday morning, wherever you are in the world. And I want to say thank you to everyone that came in and talked with me. I will have Mary Ann, the crotchety clogger, on my channel this Friday. And so I hope y'all can join us for that. That will be at 6:30 Central Time. And I'm not sure if I'll have a Yarny Talk Thursday this week or not. We'll just play it by ear. If I can make something, and then I'll have a video. If not, then there won't be one this week. I hope everyone has a great day. Please take care and stay safe out there. And I will see everyone later. Bye, everyone.